Meet at the Creek. Real faith, real life, real talk.
All right, guys. Welcome in to the Meet at the Creek podcast solo edition. And I got one comment so far. My little granddaughter in here, Parker Fawcett. She said, Papa, I better get a shout out tonight. You better mention me. So, Parker, right off the bat, I mention you. You're supposed to be down here producing my solo podcast for me, Parker. I don't know why you're hanging out upstairs with Nene. I mean, everybody knows Papa's cooler. Amen. Okay, she says she can't hear me. So, how about that? So I'm on a little bit of a delay. And it says I got 3 people watching, but I can't see who they are. Can you hear me now? See, I can hear myself, but apparently other people can't hear me. I'm sure, I'm swapping over. I've been talking about doing it for years. I'm trying to swap over to YouTube. I'm going to have to just message the group here. Nobody's answering me, so I can't get any help. Nobody's answering me. I'm trying to talk. Nobody can hear me, apparently. All right. Am I still muted? I need somebody to help me. Dawn says now I can. So, how does it sound? Does it sound good? I mean, am I too loud? Am I too soft? Am I too ugly? I mean, come on, somebody help me. All right. Still got nothing, but I got four viewers now. But I can't tell who all is watching. So it's going to be like this right here, I guess, for the duration until I can figure out some other way to monitor comments and things like that. So I do know I'm in a live chat and I can see some people chatting. I did share this on my Facebook page. So, I don't know what else I don't know how else to do it. I just monitoring it the best I can here. That being said, I can just sort of go ahead now and get on into what I wanted to talk about. And I know it's going to take a little bit for people to get used to me being on YouTube. Some people are not going to want to follow the link, and that's fine. But you can go back and watch this in rewind. That's crazy, Brother Frank, that you had to create a channel. Normally, YouTube will let you watch it just as a guest. I'm sorry you had to do that. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. But I am glad that you're here. If you can do me a favor, share this, the link to this right quick. Like, I'll take a few more minutes before I get started and share this link back to you guys' Facebook page, anybody that's listening, and then come back here, like and subscribe, and eventually what will happen, once if I ever get to 1,000 subscribers, YouTube will allow me to live stream the same way that I was doing on Facebook. And when that happens, I'll be able to simulcast. I'll be able to do this in 2 places at once, and I won't have this trouble. If I could afford it, I would download that fancy Restream software where I could just click, one button and broadcast to multiple things anyway. So Frank did say, I heard you from the start. I could watch, I just could not chat. Well, that's I understand that. Well, I appreciate you creating a channel, creating your own channel so that you can chat, and maybe we can collaborate one of these days, Brother Frank. Get you live and in living color over here, my man. Be cool to have you on the podcast anyway. Let people see Brother Frank and learn about AT&T and what you do for a living, and also what you do, some of the things that you guys do when you're not at work. Man, because Brother Frank's a man of many talents and many genres, I guess you could call it, of work. So glad to have you all listening. Looks like you have to have YouTube account, then you have to create a chat group. Oh, I love the way you spelled YouTube, my man. That's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I appreciate it. All right. Parker said, hey, Pawpaw. Hello, Parker. I know you didn't hear me, sweetie, but I gave you a shout out right at the beginning. So Pawpaw's number 1 fan is, in the house tonight. She's supposed to be down here producing the podcast for me, making sure that my screen don't go dark, but I'm going to let her slide. She's upstairs hanging out with Nene, and, she don't know it yet, but Nene's not as cool as Pawpaw. Hey, man. Frank said, if I'm not working, I'm probably at church or sleeping, or both. That means that you're sleeping at church, my man. That means that I haven't spotted you yet, or I would definitely have called you out. Oh, goodness. Well, all right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get it started right here. Welcome in to the solo edition tonight of the Meet at the Creek podcast. I am your host, Dr. James Jeffrey. I'm doing things just a little bit different, and I've been jumping up and down for a year or so. Well, there's Parker coming down here to join up. She's gonna monitor the show from the couch tonight, and to be a heckler, y'all can already hear her giggling in the background. So usually there's somebody sitting across from me over here on the love seat, couch, whatever you want to call it. But tonight, guys, it's just me and you, and I appreciate you being here. I thought I'd spend a few minutes tonight just giving, since I don't have a guest, just giving you guys an update about things that have been going on with me personally, with the church, and maybe just give you a little something that was on my heart, and do a little devotional or something like that with you. So I hope that everybody can get a little something out of it. Frank Helms said Kathy is watching too, and Dawn Jeffrey said Parker has ditched her. So you can't blame the child for wanting to go, where the action is. And she's down here where the cool stuff's happening. And all the kids love Pawpaw's podcast room. They all love Pawpaw's podcast room. I don't know if it's the lighting, the cool signs, just the nice vibe I got going on down here, but everybody loves the pod room. And Parker's over here going whoop whoop, and that's right. So, guys, just want to talk just a few minutes about some things that have been going on for me personally. As you already know, I've been planning on making the jump from Facebook to YouTube for quite some time now. I know I get a lot of interaction on Facebook, But doing this on YouTube is going to give me long term space. Facebook is deleting all my videos after 30 days. It's a lot of work that I don't have time to put into it, to go back and download those videos, edit those videos, re-upload those videos, reshare those videos. Doing it this way, I go live from one spot and then I can share away, and maybe folks will get used to seeing it on YouTube and they'll start picking up. Right now, I'm planning on. I know I didn't do it. I switched it up a little bit here and there. I didn't do the podcast last week because of the holiday, but this week I made the decision to do it on Tuesday night. I've been doing it on Tuesday night for so long, everybody's used to it. I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to move it to Mondays. If I can't get this done on Mondays, I'm not going to have any choice except to move it to another day of the week. But I know Mondays is difficult for a lot of people. And so I've been considering moving it to another night of the week so I can go live where I can have more interaction, because having live interaction is a great help to me. There's Brother Cullen Jones joined in. Hello, Brother Cullen. Good to have you. Yes, sir. Finally on the YouTube. And if you haven't had the privilege of checking out Brother Cullen's videos, I would strongly, highly recommend you give him a follow. I got another couple of church members who have YouTube channels and TikTok channels, and the Jacob and Christina Miles. I think it's Haptic Homestead and Naptime Builder. They have their own channels, and they're doing their own thing, doing what I'm doing, just showing people their everyday life. So I'm excited to finally be on YouTube. I'm really looking forward to getting this done and finally moving forward with this and getting the YouTube channel off the air, or on the air and off the ground, if you will. Not ditching Facebook completely. Still probably do some things there here and along, but really wanted to make the push to the YouTube channel. So thank you guys for bearing with me and helping me. I need all the help I can get, and the Lord knows my heart on that. A lot of things going on at the church, man. We've been just really under the gun. We're in a dead sprint to the July 3rd Faith Fellowship fireworks event. We're excited about that. We're very, very, very excited about that. And it's our hope and prayer that as many of you guys that hear this and will come. We're sharing that stuff, sharing that advertisement, that flyer. They're going up around town, and we're trying to make a push forward on social media. Last year we were about 150 people shy of 1,000 people in attendance, and this year we hope to eclipse that. And we're working hard, spending lots of time and lots of our resources in trying to make it the best event possible. We want to give our community a place that they can come and have some good family fun and entertainment, and your children can have fun and everybody can be safe. We're going to have lots of things going on, so we've really been beating feet trying to get that done, and a lot of the guys have been chipping in, helping us, and we're very appreciative of that. Also, we've been trying to dig our heels in with the church itself. We recovered from the accident that took place at the church back in February, and got that all took care of. We're back on the road. We got our Wednesday nights Creek Squads back, all of our midweek Bible studies. If you don't have a church that you go to on Wednesday night, we would love to have you come sit in our Bible studies with us and just get to know us and hang out. And you never know. We learn from each other during that. I've been going chronologically through the Gospels, and that's been a lot of fun for me and the 25 or 30 that show up on a weekly basis. They seem to be learning a lot too, and just exploring the Bible together. We've really been enjoying that. Our men's group's kind of taken off. It's about 3-4 years old now, and it's finally got its footing. And the Fishes and Loaves is what it's called. They meet every Thursday night there somewhere around the church, and periodically we meet off campus, and we will meet at the boat ramps or something like that, some other place, and just fellowship together. And that's always a pretty good time. And they usually have a short devotional of some sort. We spend a lot of time just talking about life and friendships and just fellowshipping together. And there's always food involved at the men's group. So, and our ladies we got an over 40 ladies group that's been meeting, the WOW group. They call themselves Women of Worth, and they meet on Thursday nights as well. Now, that being said, both of those groups starting, and I need to look at my calendar, I guess. I don't know exactly what day that's going to be on. It will be starting on July the 7th. Both of our men's and women's group, Fishes and Loaves and WOW groups, will not be meeting on July the 2nd because we're having VBS leading up to our Faith Fellowship fireworks event. So their last Thursday night meeting will be June 25th. And then they will pick back up meeting on Tuesday, July the 7th, and they'll meet on Tuesdays moving forward from there. So we got that going on. Just spending time, a lot of time focusing on our Wednesday night Bible studies, and just spending a lot of time preparing for that, getting ready, obviously, for Sundays. We don't have homecoming. We're not old enough to have homecoming at Mud Creek yet, so... but what we have been doing is every year we try to have a little something special on our first Sunday in June, which is the anniversary of our first official service at Mud Creek. So we've been doing that. We really love our anniversary celebration, and it's nothing special. We don't really make a great big deal out of it, but we'll have special singing, and there'll be a special preacher. We try to keep it, as close to in-house as we can, and keep it just special for us right now until we get 10, 12, 15 years old, something like that. Then we may start doing it, but having a homecoming right now will just be a reminder of all the people that left. Man, how sad that'd be. Hey, man, we don't want to do that, but we have been really trying to work on getting a lot of that stuff done and make a push toward our VBS and our July 3rd event. We've been working around the holler. Sugar Bear Holler is coming alive. We've about got our outdoor stage done. We're going to have live music there for the July 3rd event. We're really excited about that. Had a lot of new faces coming into the church. We had a baptism this past Sunday and got to baptize 3 people. And we were really, really excited about that as well. It's been a lot of fun. And, been my full-time job. It's been wide open. It has absolutely been just organized chaos around the solid waste department. So just got a lot of growth, a lot of things happening, people moving in to the community from other places, and just a lot of exciting times, things happening all over. So the other day I was walking around the holler. I was there by myself and just looking out across the landscape there. And we still have so many things that I obviously want to finish. But it just, finally the realization was, hey, we have came such a long way in such a short period of time. With our new property at Mud Creek, and I just can't be more thankful tonight about all the good things that the Lord has done and how good God's been to us. Just in the small places and the times that didn't seem like a lot was happening, God showed up. So tonight I want to just take a few minutes and talk about faith and God showing up in the small places. We live in a world that celebrates big moments. They celebrate big crowds, big accomplishment, big stages. But, most of our lives are not lived in the spotlight. Most of our lives are lived and in the small moments. Everything that generally happens to us, 99% of what happens to most of us happens in the small places. And I want to talk about, faith and in life's small spaces. And Zechariah 4, chapter number 4, verse number 10, the Bible says, "Who hath despised the day of small things?" Mud Creek to me means more than just a place. It's more than just a building. It's more than just, the gravels and the coffee shop and the sanctuary and the Sunday school rooms. And it's more than just the holler, and it's more than just a meeting area. It's more than just a gathering. It's just, when people hear the name Mud Creek, you're probably thinking of they used to think of the restaurant. And now it seems like the more and more and more that I hear the words Mud Creek, it's associated with the church. And I'm just blown away at the impact that Mud Creek's having there locally. I hope someday that Mud Creek will be remembered as being a place where generations of people gathered and grew together and followed God together, obeyed God together, loved God and loved each other together. But it takes more than big stages. It takes more than big accomplishments. And I know we've accomplished a lot. I don't want to downplay that, but I would say this tonight. It's a lot of the things that have been accomplished happened in the small spaces. It happened in moments where there was a lot of people looking, where there wasn't big crowds showing up. There wasn't a lot of people, around to do this, that, or the other. It took people filling in the gaps. It took people volunteering, missing the worship service, to volunteer their time and just go out there and just sacrifice to have children's church and just to pour into the lives of our children. And okay. Well, I thought something happened there just a minute. I heard a noise. I tell you what it might have been. That may have been our 3D printer going off back there. Anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. I'm thinking about, I was walking around the property. I was thinking about all of the people that have, a lot of people hadn't been able to dedicate hours of time to it. Some people have just been able to dedicate little small spaces of time. I think about the people who gave themselves, who gave time to dedicate their time to teaching our children, our Wednesday night teachers who teach we've got an adult class. We've got a youth class that's a junior high school age kids. We have a toddler class. We have a kindergarten. I think it's kindergarten and below, and then we have first, second, and third grade class, a fourth, fifth, and sixth grade class, and everybody who sacrifices their time and their wants to be in those moments, those spaces, they give themselves to come and do that. And I have made a commitment a while back that I would do my best to try to do a little something extra for them, and I haven't been able to do it. Life has just been so chaotic and so fast that if I try to do it, somebody always seems to get left out, and I'm just heartbroken about it, feel guilty about it. So, but I do think about all those people who are investing their time and their energy, and several people invest in lots of their finances into helping this thing go. We're not in an association or anything. We're independent, so we don't have a lot of help really from other churches, so to speak. But that don't mean that other churches are necessarily against us. That's just kind of how it is, just the way it goes right now. But but those guys are praying for us, and we appreciate that. And they've been a big help too. The community leaders are starting to kind of come around, and I'm making relationships there out in the community, especially in the Hollywood community, and it's been wonderful. I'm still doing the chaplain work for the North Jackson Chiefs football team. I have thoroughly enjoyed that, not just getting to know those coaches, but getting to know those players and their parents, and just kind of getting out in the community. And a great number of those kids go other churches and stuff. We're not trying to steal or poach any students or athletes from anywhere else to come to our church, but we certainly enjoy having them, and we're thankful that people do support us and want to help. We got prayer warriors at the church, and I mean some people who have been on their face before God, seeking the Lord in prayer. We got a lot of families that have sacrificed and have done above and beyond, what they really needed to do. And many of those folks have never stood on the big stage. They've never stood on a stage at all. Never had a desire to be famous. Never had a desire to be recognized. They were faithful where God planted them, and they bloomed and blossomed in the seasons that God planted them in, and they took their opportunities to do just the small things. And I'm so thankful. Mud Creek wouldn't be where it is without people being willing to do the small things. I was just kind of jotting some things down. It was on my mind, and I was thinking about some examples of small places. Bethlehem was a small town. David, at one point in his life, before he became king, he was just a small shepherd boy. The disciples were just small men. They weren't well known. They weren't famous. They were just ordinary guys. Jesus spent most of his earthly life in a little small city called Nazareth. Amen. All but about 3.5 years of his life, give or take, 6 months to a year, when he was 12 years old, was lived in the city of Nazareth, and he stayed in a small town. He only had the big stage for a short period of time, and I'm just thankful that God has always made a habit, amen, of doing great big things in small people, in small places, in small spaces. He can do exceedingly above and beyond all that we can even ask or think. And I'm so thankful tonight for that. I want to talk just a little bit about, what Mud Creek means to me. I know other people give their testimonies and things like that, but I want to say this. Mud Creek, to me, even though I do these things and I spearhead these things, we've met outside. We've had church. We've been in existence 5 years, and for over a year, in two different times, and one time for a 6-month stretch, and again a second time for a 7-month stretch, we didn't meet inside a sanctuary, inside a actual building. We met in just under a roof with some shades pulled down the side to kind of help us get in out of the rain and the wind. We were out in the elements, in the cold, in the heat, and and it was what it was, and we made the best out of it. And then when we moved the properties and had to move down to our current location, we moved into that chicken house, and it wasn't ideal. It wasn't what most people consider to be a place where they would, show up to worship. But hey, Mud Creek's never really been a place that's going to be about buildings or about programs. I love them. I'm thankful that we have them. I want to have more of them. But it's just never going to be about that. I'm the kind of guy that if it don't work, I'm going to punt. I'll just back right up and punt. Gene Stallings, you say, if you're playing good defense and you can't move the ball on offense, punt on third down, just go play defense and take another shot later. It's no sense in, if things ain't going well, there's no sense in keep trying to kick the dead horse. You ain't going to squeeze blood from a turnip, so just punt and move on. Go play defense a while and come back again with a new strategy. So I've never been afraid of that since we've been in Mud Creek of punting. I will stop something in a heartbeat if I feel like it dishonors God, don't work. But I'll tell you this, it's about the gospel to us. We focus on that. We preach that. We teach that. We stress that over and over and over. Joy, Jesus first, others second, yourself last. I'm so thankful for that principle. I'll never forget the day Brother Ed Bell handed me that little piece of paper with that on it. And it made so much sense to me. Revolutionized the way that I would eventually shepherd a flock and teach and preach and try to live out our lives to the best of our abilities, just by that single purpose, just to mimic what Jesus said about the two greatest commandments. It's to love God with all your heart, mind, and soul. The second command was like unto it, to love your neighbor as you love yourself. And on those two hang all the law and the prophets. We want to know the answer to ending world hunger. It's the first and the second greatest commandment: love God and love others. If you want to stop violence and all this other nonsense we got going on in this world, love God and love others. And it takes everybody loving God and everybody loving others above themselves to see any of that going on. And I know it's hard, but that's what the Lord has called us to, and we're all out here, flawed vessels, trying to make a difference for the kingdom of God. So Mud Creek's been a place where I've seen, the gospel advanced. I've seen people saved. I've seen families restored. I've seen prayers answered, and I'm so thankful for the things that I've seen. I've seen people walking through some of their hardest seasons of life and finding the faithfulness of God in the hardest moments of their lives. When I think about Mud Creek, I don't think about the location. I mean, we're not sitting exactly on the creek, but Mud Creek's never been about a particular spot. It's been about the community. It's a place for the entire community. When I think about Mud Creek, I'm really thinking about a testimony, thinking about a legacy. I think about my granny Bonnie, and I think about Brother Bill Bryant, and I think about people who put in the last years of their lives investing in something that they believe so much in for all of these years. And I mean I was so humbled that they took my little crazy simple-minded idea and they completely bought in and went all in on the idea that we could make a difference in this community. We could be like them old 17 that went to the house of Jason. They said all them that turned the world upside down. They've come here now. Now they're here, and that's what we wanted to be. We wanted to be, we didn't want to present it. We're not bringing a different gospel. We're not teaching anything that hadn't already been taught. Ecclesiastes 1 said there's nothing new under the sun anyway, right? So as it was before, it'll be, again, nothing's been taught. We don't teach anything that ain't already been taught. But I will just say this, we're just focusing on the thing, we're really stressing the things that matter the most, and that's to teach people to love God and then try to love your neighbor as you love yourself. And if we can get there, man, we can see that we can really see God do some great things in our community. When the first thing I did was, we've put people's names on. I don't believe in putting signs up in the sanctuary. I ain't putting plaques up with people's names on it, and if you do that stuff, that's fine with me. I don't care. I don't think you're a heretic. I just ain't gonna do it. And I think it's just it creates a culture that you can't get out of doing that stuff in the sanctuary. You kind of limit yourself. You're never able to update anything or nothing like that. But what we did do to honor the work of people, the investment in there, is we've done stuff outside and making Sugar Bear Holler, the way we've done it, naming it after Sugar Bear, naming the coffee shop after Granny. And decorating it with things that remind us now. And we didn't know at the time that just not soon after we were able to dedicate both of those less than a year. Here we are saying goodbye to them on this side of eternity. And and our favorite memories were there. They both got to see things that would be raised up in honor of them that folks now are getting to enjoy. And we're able to use those things to minister to people and to be a blessing to people, and to also honor the legacy of God's people who were faithful in the small things, and they cared about this great idea that we had about loving Jesus first and loving others ahead of yourself. Mud Creek ain't nothing but this little piece of property, the corner of County Road 50 and Highway 72. Right there in the middle of Hollywood, Alabama. Hey, man, it's just a place that didn't have a lot to offer when we got there. It was just a lot of undergrowth and overgrowth, and it was kind of swampy and it was just not in pristine condition. But God blessed, and we worked hard, and God honored the hard work, and now it's a place where little kids just laugh and play, and families smile and take pictures, and they watch their kids run around, and just friendships are birthed there and are strengthened there, and the fellowship, the church has grown there. The gospel is shared up in there, and the gospel is shared, and fellowship is just abounding in places like Granny's and Sugar Bear Holler. We're so thankful for that. It's, I tell people all the time that it is not unusual to show up at Mud Creek at 9 o'clock on Sunday morning, a full hour and a half before church, and people are already there. They're there drinking coffee. They're there just hanging out, shooting the breeze, just chatting with one another, seeing what's going on in each other's lives. And it's a wonderful thing to me to be part of such a group like that. And but that's just how God works. He takes ordinary places, ordinary spaces, small things, and turns them into big things. So maybe tonight you're listening, and maybe you feel like your life is small, or maybe you feel like you're not old enough to make an impact, or maybe you're not on the stage, or maybe you're not on the stage you think you ought to be on. Maybe nobody knows your name, and maybe that's bothering you, but maybe you just need to focus on being faithful, and let faithfulness be your stage. Let faithfulness, it might be your job, it might be your home, it might be the church, it might be your job in the church, it might be something that God has given you to do, that you just need to be faithful. Let faithfulness be your stage. Let that be the place where you shine, in the small places, and watch God do a great work there. Don't underestimate what God can do through simple faithfulness. Some of God's greatest work began in the smallest spots, and some of God's greatest work in your life will begin in the smallest space. So I just want to encourage you tonight to stay faithful, stay on the course, stay in the fight, stay on point, just stay faithful. I don't know tonight who might be watching, who needs to hear this, or maybe you've been dealing with something that nobody else knows about. I know we all go through our own battles, and we all deal with things our own separate way. But tonight, I just want to say thank you, Mud Creek. Those of you that see this, whether you're watching it live or you see it in the playback, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. If I die tonight, if I leave this earth, before I get to see you again, it's been the greatest privilege of my life to be able to do something for the Lord, to be able to get out and just pour myself out and literally empty everything. I have given everything I got for this work, not because it's my work, but it's because I truly believe that giving God all I had was the only way that I was ever going to be fully satisfied with where I am. And I really have tried to give God everything. I've tried to give it all. I've given my energy, my money, my time. I've poured it out and poured it out and poured it out. And I don't regret it. I ain't mad about it. I'm thankful that I had the ability to do it and the energy to do it, and what little bit of money I had to do it. And it's really been worth it. So tonight, if you're struggling with where you're at in life, let me tell you, don't overlook the small stuff, man. The greatest memories I have were made in the small places, and yours will be too. And I hope that if you're encouraged, if something that's been said here tonight has been a blessing to you and encouragement to you, that you share these words with your friends and share it with your family, and remind others that these are small spaces. These are small spaces of time, but God can do big things in small things, and He's just as present in the small moments in the small places as He is in the big places. So I want to encourage you tonight, just keep trusting Him. Keep being faithful. Bloom where you're planted, guys. Bloom where you are planted. And that's about all I got. I've been kind of watching the feed here. I don't really see anybody asking anything or chatting much. I know we've lost a visitor or two, but I do appreciate those of you who have joined in and watched tonight. And I see Brother Chris Clements joined in. There we go. Big dog. That trailer put good for you, brother? I hope it did. I'm going to get Brother Chris on. He don't tell it much anymore because he's so far removed from it now. And I told him that day would come, but we're going to get Brother Chris on here and share his testimony here again pretty soon. I'd like to have the rest of you guys that are watching, if you'd be willing to come on, just share your testimony. Brother Cullen says, I like the YouTube stream better, brother. I do too. He said, feel like a dream. Wonderful. Yeah, brother Frank, go ahead and see if Kathy has a question. I ain't going to promise you that I'm going to be like Radio Shack, though. Just because she has questions don't mean I'm gonna have the answer. Hey, man. Oh, goodness gracious, man. What a day, huh? It's been a really good day, y'all. I've had a good time today. We kind of said we had bid farewell to one of our employees today. She'd life's taken her. It's a good thing. I reckon it's happening for them, for her family. We're excited for them, and life's moving her and her husband to another state, and we wish her well. Her dad's a pastor locally up there, close by where we are, and we really wish them the best of luck, and hope that the Lord blesses them and all their future endeavors. So, but that just means new opportunities for us. We're gonna get a new employee, and we're excited about the future, and we get to start over, get to train somebody else, or just whatever the Lord has. We're gonna do that. But really, I'm probably the most excited about what's coming up at the church. I'm very excited about that. Brother Patrick Henniger finally joined the fray. What's up, preach? Hello, Brother Patrick. I'm blind. If y'all can't tell, man, I need me some bifocals or something real bad, because I can't hardly see worth plug nickel. But I will say this: we got one more thing that I neglected to talk about, so I'm gonna spend a few minutes talking about that, and that's Foundation Bible Institute. Myself, Dr. Dustin Henshaw, the Lord is, and Brother David Patey, and Brother Glenn York. Brother David, Brother Glenn, and Brother Dustin were all three instructors at Bible Baptist Institute, or Baptist Bible Institute, at BBI, we called it, that Dr. David Smith ran out of New Home for a bunch of years. And I ended up having to finish at another institute, but we got done. That was the main thing, was just getting it done, and I wanted to finish, and I'm glad I followed through with it. It was rough, but we've since that time we've all four had the desire to help other people grow, and we spend a lot of time studying and things like that. And I'm not bagging on people. I know everybody's got lives to live and whatever, but we got a lot of knowledge built up in there, and we want to share it. We want to pour that out to other people and help other people grow and really build a biblical foundation in this area, and not just teach pastors, but teach just church members, just regular, ordinary folks, foundation to help them build a biblical foundation, just a good, firm foundation to build the rest of their Christian life on it. So we got together, and the Lord blessed, and we've been able to make it happen. And we formed a board, and we're trying to put that together, and we're starting classes August 13th of this year. The classes will be held out at Happy Home Baptist Church at Henniger. It's right on Highway 40, so it's just right there on the highway. They got a great big education area, and so we're going to run 2 classes every semester. Be 4 classes every semester. Excuse me. Be divided into two semesters within the semester, if you will. We're going to do 9 weeks, do 2 classes every week on Thursday nights. Do 2 classes for 9 weeks, and then we'll take a short break, come back, do 9 more weeks, 2 classes. That'll be the end of that semester. Then we'll come back again for the spring semester and do 2 classes for 9 weeks. Take a short break, come back, do 2 classes for 9 weeks again, and we're going to do that. We've got a whole lineup of curriculum, and it's going to be a 4-year course. So and unfortunately, I mean, we got to do what we got to do. So if you miss, you just got to wait till it rolls back around to be able to finish. To get those classes in. But that's the best we can do right now. So we're really, really excited about the opportunity just to do the best we can. So it's our hope and prayer that the Lord will bless that, and people can come and stay the whole 4 years. After the first year, if you stay a full year, you'll get a certificate for a year's worth of classes in biblical studies. If you stay 2 years and do all 4 classes each semester, you'll get an associate's degree in biblical studies. And if you finish all 4 years, you'll leave FBI with a bachelor's degree in biblical studies. And right now we have 5 other institutions who have distance learning options that will allow you to go on and pursue a graduate degree, master's, or a doctorate degree in biblical studies or theology. And if it's your genre of choice there, so you got options, and we are excited about what God's doing, and it's the cheapest. The tuition is the cheapest that is around right now. We're not really taking any money, so to teach, we're basically doing it because we want to be there, because we want to. So we're happy about being able to offer this to people, and I know there are some preachers that are coming. Right now, we've got more people enrolled that are not preachers. So if that tells you anything, so we're really, really excited about that. It's not going to be just a cakewalk. You're going to have to put a little work in. But anything that's worth having is worth doing. And you should want to invest, into your education a little bit, especially your spiritual education. Getting you're going to get some things poured into you that you don't just get just hanging out, at a Bible study, or a small group. So we're excited about that. Hopefully people will be able to learn a lot and grow. And we're really, 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 really excited about it. And I hope folks come and join us. So Kathy, I take it, didn't have a question, and nobody else really has a question either. But classes for FBI will start August 13th. If you're interested in enrolling, just holler at me. Be glad to get you on. And I know that it'll be a blessing to you if you decide to pursue FBI as an avenue for higher learning, scriptural higher learning. Amen. Well, guys, I don't have anything left to talk about. I've yapped about as long as I want to yap. I've been on almost an hour and ain't said a whole lot. and I can only talk to myself for so long before I start to think I'm crazy. So that said, I love you guys. I appreciate you being on and joining me here. Please like and share this to your Facebook. Let's try to get as many of the Facebook followers over to YouTube as we possibly can. I would really greatly appreciate it. Frank says I can't type fast enough to keep up with her. Well, that lets me know I need to be real quick and go ahead and get off the air. Guys, as always, I do appreciate you joining me here, and I hope and pray that everybody will start, because come next Monday, Lord willing, I'm going to try to do this every Monday night. I do enjoy this. There may be some weeks that I have to miss for this, that, or the other reason. If I need to move it to a different day so that more people can participate, and then I'm willing to do that. It just needs to be a day that's feasible for me, where I can get guests and stuff in here. I know that right now, that's the big issue, is people having time to get here, and then they got other obligations and this, that, and other. So maybe I need to do it on a Sunday afternoon or something like that. I don't know, but we'll see about it. We'll see what's going on. Either way, we're very excited about what God's doing in our life, and we're really looking forward to the future. If you don't have a home church, we'd love to have you at Mud Creek Baptist Church. Come join us on Sundays at 10:30 in the morning for worship service. The church is located 123 County Road 50, 123 County Road 50, Hollywood, Alabama 35752. You can call me 256-244-5372. Text is a better option for me. If you want to text, I get those a lot faster, and I get calls most of the time, and my phone rings a lot. I don't always get to answer every call, and it is what it is. But you can text me, and I get those a lot faster and easier. So we would love to have you visit with us. We have a Facebook page. mudcreekbaptist.org is our web page. Our Facebook page is Mud Creek Baptist Church. You can look us up on Facebook. Give us a follow, like, and share as often as possible. We got a lot of avenues to catch up with us, online, but we would much rather you catch up with us in person. Come visit us. Grab you a cup of coffee, a bottle of water, set a spell, let us get to know you, and you get to know us. You never know where the next great friendship's going to come from, but we do appreciate you. If you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out, guys. I love y'all. Appreciate you for joining me. Thank y'all for bearing with me as I make this transition to YouTube. I'm excited about the future. I'm greatly looking forward to it. I hope, pray the Lord blesses each and every one of you. God bless you. And if I don't talk to you again, I'll talk to you on the other side. Until next time, everybody, God bless you, and take care.